My name is Eli Teague. This is my response to the film Game Face. To jump into it, really, let's just take a look. It circles around two athletes, Fallon Fox and Terrence Clemens. Fallon Fox is the MMA's first transgender fighter, and Terrence Fox was a college basketball player in Oklahoma who was coming out as gay. That was his process. And it shows the parallels that these two face as coming out, also showing still how gender biases and sexual orientation play a role in sports. And a big thing with Fallon Fox was people just, at first, didn't really care, but then they found out that, oh, this person who used to be a man is now a woman, and now is this a woman that's fighting in a sport as a woman, or now that they've made the transition, and she used to be a man, does that mean that she has an advantage over these other women? There were big things to that, and it just showed how much backlash she got and how much she had to struggle to really put her name out there and to really show people and prove them wrong. That though that was her decision, and people are going to judge no matter what. Anyone will. It's not an everyday occurrence that people really come by. So. But no matter what people judge, what others say, or anything like that, they have no right to tell you, no, you can't do this sport or you can't play this. As long as everything's medically cleared, like she went through with the state of California and even the state of Florida to get those fighting license, it proved that she was able to fight and be an MMA fighter as a woman in a women's league right there, instead of having to be an MMA fighter but only fight men. So, and then to transition over to Terrence Clemens, that just showed a young man who was coming out with his sexuality and how that played into some of his struggles in college and through his sports. A bunch of guys are not going to be down with some guy like he's gay in your locker room. Your shower and stuff, it's going to be in your head no matter what. And that definitely didn't help him at all. It didn't help the team morale as it showed. And, they even said in reports, and he said that they had a meeting one day and come to find out they were actually being mean to him so he wouldn't stay. He was just getting harassed for sexual orientation, which through the film it showed he never, engaged any of these other players. He was professional just as they were, and he even said that too, I didn't come in the locker room to try to hit on anyone. I'm coming here to play basketball, to be professional just as anyone else is, so that's the way it should be. And, if you really go back, this film does have ties to the two others that we watched earlier that deal with, women in sport and all. And it just all kind of commingles, and it shows that men and women could both be in sport, but no matter what, women are always viewed different, especially being transgender. That's a big thing that's going to be different, or even your orientation. Anything that's not almost heterosexual, like you're a man, you're a beast, you play sports, it's almost frowned upon. People are going to judge you some way or another, and things are just looked upon in that way. It's sad, honestly. But the takeaway from this film is really that you can accomplish whatever you want. You can, don't worry about the haters. They're going to doubt you no matter what. But it does show that through all the self-doubt that one might have and all those other struggles you do, you can come out on top. You can prove everyone wrong. You can be what you want to be. You have to take a lot for it. You're going to take a lot of licks for it, but you can prove yourself, and you can do that sport that you love. You can do and achieve what you want to do. And, Fallon Fox, the MMA fighter, she said that also, this is a sport that she loved, and it was in her bones that she loved it, and she wanted to be in it. Same with Terrence. And even the NBA star that came out and was his mentor that helped him out, it's in these people's bloods, When they commit to that sport and it's a profession and they can do it on a professional level, it is your job. Though it is a leisure job, as some might say, it's not. You're always training. You're always trying to better yourself. You're always trying to be at that peak performance. And to be that, it's hard to take into consideration all the other stuff that these athletes deal with from an outside point of view. You're getting hate from this person, you're getting love from this person, but you're having these expectations, and there's other people that want you out. She even said she dealt with suicidal thoughts and stuff. That's hard. Her parents didn't accept her or anything. So just when it really boils down to it, these are still athletes. They're still performing at a top level, peak performers, and no matter what, they should be allowed to do that, no matter their race, their gender, their sexual orientation. It doesn't matter. They should just be able to do it, compete how they want to compete, be in the class they need to be that fits their gender or whatnot. I'm okay with that. But after that, it's good. It should never, ever play a role in anything of what men and women can't do or can or can't do. So, that's my thought on this film. There you go.